In this video, I'm going to show you 4 content creation hacks that will actually save you time, help you be more productive, and actually build your business in so much less time than you ever could have imagined. So the first thing I want to say here is content creation. If social media is your main marketing channel and that's the main way you're getting clients and customers for your business, this is a big part of your business. This is a pretty important part. And I see a lot of people really struggling with creating content alongside running the business, working with the clients, doing all of the other really important things. And it almost falls to the, background essentially of their priorities. And it's not really a priority. It's something they can maybe find some time for. And it's really difficult then to be consistent with content creation. But content creation does not need to take a long time. Oh, I'll do that again. Does not need to take a long time. And it does not need to be hard as well. It can be really simple and it can be really easy. And we can actually acknowledge that it is really a massive part of your business and make it a priority for you while keeping it really simple and easy. So my credentials for this, firstly, in terms of these tips and me providing these tips, because who am I to be sharing this? I post a lot of content. I share a lot of content and I actually make it really, really simple to do that using these strategies. So I post daily on YouTube. I post 5 times a week on Instagram right now. 14 times a week on YouTube, that is, with the daily, and 14 times a week on, I was supposed to say TikTok actually, 14 times a week on TikTok and about weekly to my email list at the moment. So that's a lot of content. I'm not going to do the maths on that, but that's quite a lot of content that I'm putting out every single week there. And all of that combined does not take me any more than 2 half days a week. I spend 2 half days on it every single week to do the daily YouTube videos, 5 times a week for Instagram, 14 times a week for TikTok, and weekly to my email list as well. And it does not take me long. And these are the top 4 hacks that I would give you. I don't know what is going on today. These are the top 4 hacks that I would give you for actually making this just a really simple process for you. So the first thing is an ideas document. Actually keeping a document of all of your ideas, keeping a consistent just note of all of your ideas as they are actually coming to you. Notes app on your phone, Google Doc, whatever that is easiest for you. But the important thing here is to actually acknowledge, and this was something I figured out so long ago, which was such a game changer, is that ideations are coming up with the ideas, the creative brainstorming, the concepts, how that idea can actually turn into reality are very different to the execution. They're just different muscles. You cannot just sit down and force ideas. If I said to you right now, come up with 30 content ideas, it's probably not going to be the most effective way to get content ideas out of you. So let them come naturally when they are actually coming, when you're seeing someone else's TikTok and getting really inspired from that, etc. And just make notes of them when they do. Actually record them when they do come out. So you have all of these ideas ready to go and you can just then execute in the times that you're creating content each week. The second thing is double up. This is honestly such a game changer of a tip. This saves so much time for me. Never, ever, ever just create one thing. Never just create one of something. Always double up and create a second version, a sister version, essentially. Not a twin, it's not the same, but it's a sister version of it somewhat similar in some different format that you can use later then. So for example, if you're filming a reel with 3 tips for something, can you, for example, expand on one of those tips and put that into a static post to use later? Essentially, we're wanting to just squeeze all of the juice out of every single idea that we have. And it's really, really helpful just to double up and just create a second version of that idea for you to use at some point later, knowing you've already got the idea, it's already a good idea, and you've just got that you can then pull from for other pieces of content. The third thing is creating templates for your content. You can do this for every medium. You can do this for thumbnails, I do this for. I have B-roll all saved in an album on my phone, ready for reels. Carousel templates here. I don't know what is going on today. Carousel templates here. You can see some examples of ones that I do there. I have email templates as well. So I can just essentially insert the information. I just change the wording on here specifically, and then it is all ready to go. Design is done. It's consistent. It's great. So create templates for every single piece of content which you are using. And then 4th and final tip is have just a few key topics that you're sticking to. Firstly, this is really important for your messaging, so do not be afraid to just repeat yourself, talk about the same kind of areas within topics, etc. This is just helpful for your messaging of that repetition and people knowing you for something essentially. But secondly, it just saves you so much time because you're not trying to reinvent the wheel, you're not trying to come up with this brand new earth-shattering thing to say in every single different post. all you're trying to do is talk about the same topic, just in a different way with each post. You're just trying to have a different thing to say on it, a different insight, a different perspective on it, every single post and every single piece of content you're doing. So those are my top 4 tips for actually creating more content in less time, hacks that will just save you time, just help you be so much more productive with your content creation. So let me know in the comments, what was the biggest takeaway for you? What are you going to be implementing in terms of your business and your content creation process? And I will see you in the next video tomorrow.